Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 10-ball semifinals of the 2024 Dynamic Billiard European Youth Championship here in Kozoom, Slovenia.
Welcome everybody to the Dynamic Billiard European Youth Championships.
Under 19 division, representing Ukraine, Ivan Rodenko. And representing Netherlands, Mika van Bakel. Referee Marius Kirillnes from Lithuania. Table number 5, under 17 division. Representing Estonia, Revo Maimre. And representing Lithuania, Ažulas Tavarevičius. Referee Alan Bujas, Croatia. Table number 4, girls division. Representing Germany, Romina Lenk. And representing Switzerland, Shirin Volery. Referee, Bojana Banda, Serbia. Table number 3, under 17 division, representing Slovenia, Max Benko. And his opponent, representing Serbia, Luka Bugarski. Referee, Gati Skobe from Latvia. On to table number 2, under 19 division, representing Germany, Felix Vogel. And his opponent, representing Serbia, Lazar Kostic. Referee, Daniel Meierhofer, Switzerland. On table number 1, girls division, representing Sweden, Linnea HJALMARSTRÖM. And representing Netherlands, SCHUURMAN. Referee Pentti Seppänen from Finland. Players, please lag for a break.
So, welcome everybody to the semi-final of the girls division, the 10-ball. And this time we have a great match, in my opinion, between Linnea HJALMARSTRÖM from Sweden and Jolien Schuurman from the Netherlands. Will be a good match. Both ladies have done pretty well, I would say, in the European Championships in the women division, so the adult edition. So yeah, it shows that both are definitely stepping up their game, and yeah, I expect this to be a good match. I believe Linnea won the bronze medal earlier in the adult version, and here you see Jolien Schuurman. She lost twice in the quarterfinals, which at their age is a very impressive result. So it's a race to 5. They will be alternating the break. Yeah, the second discipline out of 4. 5 if you count the teams as well in this European Championships youth. So I do believe we're also using the break box, so has to put the cue ball outside of the break box, and Linnea will be breaking off in the first rack. Came up dry. A little bit of cut on the one ball. And an early opening shot for Jolien on the 1 ball, the 1 and the 2 in the open. 3 ball, a little bit tricky. I don't think it goes past the 8. And also difficult to cheat the pocket. Could choose to run into the 3 and the 8. And if you bump the left side of the 8 first, you run also into the 3. If you catch the right side of the 3, you have the 3 ball as well. So I have to say I do like that option. Well, she's played for this side, so she must be very confident that it does go. Could also call the 8 from here, but she's called the 3. Now most of the work is done. Needs one more good shot from the 4 to the 5. Could play the 5 in the side pocket. It would be nice to get off the long rail to be more comfortable in the queuing. Yeah, like that. Nice punch. I believe the 7 does go to the side pocket, so don't think she has to get all the way to the left side of the 7. Oh, but then from this top view, not too sure if the 7 goes in the side. You might have to leave yourself high on the 6 and go 1 rail to the other side of the 7. You don't want to be straight on the 7, so you need the angle anyways. Oh! Took her eye of the shot, I believe. And also I know Jolien as a quite rhythmic player. You see a little bit of overcut. And because she has that rhythm, she definitely needs a minimum pace around the table. And I felt, because she was trying to finish the rack perfectly, she was maybe being a little bit slower than usual. Went for distance option. Good cue ball, frozen to the short rail. Also the under 17 and under 19 divisions going on at this moment. We'll try to keep you all updated on the other semifinals. Oh, she did go for the long shot on the 5. Beauty. Still, she's made a good shot on the 5. But what to do on the 7? Depends. If you have a big stroke, you can draw back to the left side of the 7, into the rail and out. I believe that's your only chance. Well, probably the end of her run, unless she's going to play the bank. She could play the bank shot too wide, and then the 7 goes around the angles back to the short rail where the 9 ball is. Yeah, left a similar shot like Linnea did for Jolien. Now it will be interesting, is she going to play with topspin and try to catch a piece of the 9 and go back up table? Was she able to go 2 rails around the 9? Yeah, she did catch the 9. She hit that great. Great cueing, and especially the control of the cue ball. Yeah, tough shot in the opening rack. Yeah, nicely done. Never too sure about how the cue ball is going to go. She's played a great shot on the 9, so she'll be taking this first rack in this race to 5. HJALMARSTRÖM takes the lead. Yeah, the other girls final, Romina Lenk from Germany against Shirin Voleri from Switzerland. Most of the people would probably expect so. Second break. Jolien breaking. Looking for a square hit, looking to make the 3 or the 9 in the side. 9 ball got pushed away, the 3 didn't make it. She did overcut the 1 as well, not a square hit. Did have a very long bridge hand as well, which makes it more difficult to strike the cue ball in the center, especially when you're trying to play full pace. Linia called the 1 ball in the corner. Can she hold for the 2 ball? Yeah, that's probably why she's missed it thick, to take away some speed of the cue ball. Took a little guess, a little gamble there to run into the 2 ball. Good try, but we'll have to play another safety on the 2. Definitely a good cue ball. Kicking over the top long rail, blocked by the 3-8. Over the bottom long rail is possible, is her only chance. Good hit. Nice full hit on the 2. And definitely caught some reward on the 2 ball as well. As you can see, nice one rail, full in the face on the 2. And a little lady luck there. So Schuurman going airborne. Yeah, and has left a shot on the 2. As you could see, the cue ball hopped a little bit early. So it was still in the air while striking the 2. Which makes the aiming more difficult than if the cue ball is in between the cloth and the ball you're trying to hit. Automatically hit the ball fuller. Interesting choice here from Linia. I was expecting her to play this with some insight to go around the 6 to the close to the center of the table. Still managed to leave herself on the 3, but cue ball on the rail. Yeah, good cueing. Did she hold the cue ball? Yeah, she held it nicely for the 4. Great angle to get to the 5 ball. Probably 2 rails in between the 5-8. You could see it was frozen on the rail. It's always a little bit awkward. I'm interested to see how she's going to get from the 8 to the 9. And now also from the 6 to the 7. She's on the rail on the 6. Always tricky to elevate the cue and stun the cue ball to the center of the table. But if she will play top spin, maybe top left, she won't be near the 7 ball. Definitely shooting her way out of the situation at this moment, because she got herself a couple times on the rail, and this is now suddenly becoming a difficult run out. A couple long shots. Nice little draw to get closer to the 8. Now I would like to go to the left side of the 9, but some players don't like to shoot the long 9 ball. So she chose to play for the top left corner. And I think, this is one of the cons of playing for the 9 in the corner, the long side. The pace had to be a little better, so cut on the 9. Yeah, mainly missed it because of the cue ball. She was putting left spin, and she's of course trying to get the cue ball to the other side of the table. And that's where you usually see shots being missed, because she hit it on the thick side. Probably would have been better to just cut the 9 in and stay above the side pocket and take a longer 10 ball to give yourself a chance to run out. Nice long draw. 50-yard line on the 10. So not too far, but still very missable. But there it goes. One each after a missed chance for Linnea to double her lead. You see, actually did strike that 7 ball very nice, and here I was expecting to get to the left side of the 9. She tried to cut the 9 with spin, and then beautiful long draw to get close to the 10. Let's see what's happening on the other tables. In the under 17, we have Revo Maimere against Azuolas Tadaravicius. Maimere now up 2-0. Max Benko up 2-0 against Luka Bugarski. Felix Vogel and Lazar Kostic 1 each. And Mika van Berkel against Ivan Rudenko up 3-1. Oh, a lot more cut on the break. She's lost the cue ball right in the corner. Yeah, and as you can see, when they start cutting the break, all the balls go towards one side of the table most of the time. So we're not using the top half of the table in this rack, just for cue ball purposes. Yeah, made it easy work on the start of the rack, but now the tricky part is coming. It's called the 6. Just wondering, is she able to still have control on the 4 ball if she makes the combination? Might be one of the reasons why she was trying to cut it a little bit more to still have shape after. But I don't believe she's left the 4 ball on unless she's able to cheat the pocket very well. It's a close one. Tough to say. Yeah, was tricky. I mean, not gonna say if it was impossible to make it or not, but always tricky, especially that speed. And this one can be a little bit tricky as well because guaranteed contact on the 8. So if she plays with draw left, could get on the 6 ball, but doesn't want to overdraw. Doesn't want to overdraw. I think she ran too far on this. Will be, well, never say never. She might still be able to play with a lot of inside spin to track the cue ball one rail in between the 9-10 for the 7 in the same corner as the 6. But imagine playing with that much spin, so cue ball focused. Most of the time they miss the shot. And she tried to go around the table. Had to get the cue ball just past the side, but because of the big pace, the cue ball doesn't get time to take the draw. And she scratched straight in the side. Left herself a different angle on the 8 than I was expecting her to do. But she's played a nice 2-rail shape on the 9. Now let's see. I think she likes to strike the ball a little bit more, so probably to play the 10 in the same corner. Some players like to float in the 9 and play the 10 in the opposite. Pure preference. So 2-1 for HJALMARSTRÖM, and yeah, it was a good opportunity for SCHUURMAN. Yeah, here you see lost the cue ball because she overcut the 1, and then the cue ball got kissed as well. Here you see first real miss in this rack on the combination. Then Linia tried to cheat the pocket, but got the 7 first. And here you see the scratch from 6 to 7, where Linia took the rack. Yeah, the only thing I see between the two players is that one is very, how do you say this, very calm and collected, Linia, against Jolien, who is very fiery and she likes to play with passion and power, and it shows also. So it's two different characters. This time hitting the break square, but the 4-railer bumped the ball going to the side. Might have to move the cue ball a little bit back or to the right because the balls are not really moving into great directions for SCHUURMAN. Played the push out. Yeah, could choose to bank the 1 ball back to the bottom rail. And then with right spin, check the cue ball off the right long rail up to the 3 ball in the top left corner. Could also cut the bottom side of the 1 in this view and bring the cue ball back down, but the 1 will be difficult to hide the 1 ball. And as you can see, I believe she has the cover on the one, but was most likely to leave a jump on the one ball as well. Yeah, nice jump from the Valkyrie. But look at where she has pushed the 3-ball after. So even though she has a shot on the 2, it will be so tough to get on that 3-ball. She might, or she's going to play the 2 in the corner. And then still I don't think she can get on the 3-ball because she needs to get past the side. The angle she has gets really close to the corner, to the side pocket scratch, excuse me. Yeah, that's why she's opted to play safe. Could have played the cut in the side and let the cue ball go into the 8, into the 9 and take a little risk. Looks like she has found the cover on the 2. Would like to play 2 rails on this 2-ball, not 1. Because if you catch a piece of the 2, you create the distance. Oh, would have been nice to hit the left side and more speed. So could go aggressive to go for the corner and leave the 3 in the side. Could also choose to not take a risk and draw the cue ball behind the 7. This is just depends on how you feel at this moment. Yeah, understruck the ball a little bit. If you look at how short her backswing was, never was there going to be enough draw or enough stun to get all the way up to the 10. It's called the 3 of the 9 in the corner pocket. I think she'll play this as a 2-way shot. Yeah, clever shot there. I believe this is the only way to make sure Jolien doesn't get that feeling and that rhythm. The rhythm usually shows up when there's a couple open layouts and you can get some cue ball movement going on. Full hit on the 3. Does she still get the cover? Hit it just a tad too firm. But still, if you look at where the 4-ball is, nothing to worry about. Called the 3 in the side. Cue ball behind the 5, 3-ball 2 rails to the short rail. Oh. Yeah, she tried to make the 3-ball too much in the side. Now, of course, she was not playing the bank shot in the side pocket. It just happened that she understruck the ball and hit it a little bit too thick. Very good temperament for the game. Doesn't really get upset too much or too angry. Like, she doesn't really have a huge fire inside. It's like she is motivated and she works hard, but she stays very calm, which is a good quality to have. Yeah, wondering what Jolien has played for. And that Also wondering how much she can actually see for the 4. Yeah, she's called a 4 in the top left. And probably I would just play top spin, skim off the 9 and run into the 8 and just go for it. Yeah, like that. Had to do something. I was at 9. Yeah, then now that 9 comes in between. Yeah, struck the 4 ball nice, right in the center of the pocket. Just a little bit too soft or too firm. Probably too soft. I think if you look at the 9, it would have been nice to push it a little bit more, but it's always easier said than done afterwards. Yeah, I believe she was trying to get the cue ball down table, made the 6 in the side, so Linia can give it back to Jolien in case she doesn't like to jack up over the 7. But she also knows that if she can make the 5, she's guaranteed to have a shot on the 7. And it's a good chance to get a 2-game win. Yeah, did not hit it too bad. For a second I thought she had a bad contact on the 5 because she hit it very thick and it kind of skimmed a little bit, so bank shot is called. Guaranteed shape like I mentioned on the 7, so I do like the attitude on this. Yeah, good shot there. Nice bank shot from Jolien Schuurman. Look at this. Nice cross side. Beautiful angle on the 7. She can kill the cue ball, or she can also let the stroke out, but I think I would kill the cue ball. Yeah, she did let her stroke out, and this was quite wild, actually. Oh, this is interesting, because Linia can give it back. Jolien did not call the 7 in the side pocket. So I'm wondering why you would take this jump. It's not a hanger. Small pocket, plenty of space. Yeah, I don't know why she would not give that jump back. But definitely a great chance for Jolien, who might wonder the same thing, but she's probably like, well, if I get ball and end after, I don't mind. 3 balls on the table, great chance to level the score 2 each. Yeah, nicely on the 10. This to square 2 each. Another drive. Oh, living on the edge. Main thing is to get on the 5 ball, anything on the 5 ball. Yeah, it was already tricky to get something on the 4, but as you can see, the 5 is difficult to get to. There is a 6-7 combination. Yeah, has left a cut on the 3, has missed it thick. She gets second prize there. As she left another chance for Jolien. Yeah, guessing she was trying to hold the cue ball on the 4. Didn't want to go all the way up to the short rail. That's the thing. Most of the time people are missing balls because the image they have in their head of what they want to do with the cue ball as well is causing them to try to cheat the pocket a bit here and there. It's always risky. EPBF referee. Well, left herself on the rail. Would have been nice to get off the rail, at least a diamond. Now, does the 5 go to the top right corner in that view? You would say it does go. And if it does go, the 6-7 combination is there. Getting from the 8 to the 9 shouldn't be too much trouble, so definitely key shot. She's looking at maybe running into the 6, but I don't think she will catch a lot of ball on the 6 ball if she goes forward. Oh, she's played safe. I could only imagine her playing safe if the 5 did not go to the corner. I think she can play behind the 8. That's what she's played. 2 rails. Yeah, from what I've seen overall on this TV1 table throughout the last 2 or 3 weeks is that it's quite humid inside the room. And then especially this table does get bouncy sometimes. So those small shots where you have to play the perfect speed, 2 rails, and stick the cue ball behind the ball is actually quite tricky. Jolien leaving a tester. Long shot on the 5. Yeah, and then again, she was trying to not only make the 5, I believe she was trying to get the cue ball to go off the rail to get straight on the 6 ball, because the 6 after was another tough shot as well. Oh. Yeah, I feel both ladies are now starting to realize that they're able to play themselves in a winning position. As it's only a race to 5, getting to 3-2 up, 4-3 up is a big thing. So in the beginning they came out flying and big strokes and confidence, and now slowly you can feel that the execution is a little bit shorter on most of the shots. Yeah, nice shot on the 6 ball though. Yeah, will be disappointing for Jolien if Linia runs out here. Well, would have liked to have more angle either way, more to the left or more to the right. I believe she can still go 2 rails forward, but that's exactly the reason why she's missed the 8. Mainly because she's left herself a not so great angle. Had to punch the cue ball, and the more spin you use, the trickier it gets. A little fortune there for the Swede to leave the 8 behind the 10, but a nice clip on the 8 from SCHUURMAN here. Things are looking to be very 50-50 so far in this match. Both ladies making equal mistakes. Trying to get the 10 in between. Does she get the cover? I believe she did get the cover. The jump is straight, so it's just a stop shot. Straight and stop. Now I like to visualize where I want to land with the cue ball. So sometimes it's very close to the 8. And sometimes I like to land early and elevate more. Oh, nice jump there on the 8. Big shot that was. As you can see, landed right after the 10. And caught the 8 full on the face, and did catch a little bit of draw on the jump, so more cut on the 9. Yeah, she's missed the 9. Yeah, you can feel the tension in the arena. Yeah, the only thing I can imagine why she's really missed the 9 is because she was cutting with quite some spin. She's kicking at this 9 ball, 2 rails. Oh, nice shot. But now we will find out how she's feeling, how are the nerves. Well, I guess no nerves yet. 3-2 now, Linia HJALMARSTRÖM, and this is definitely going to hurt for Jolien. And also a good moment for Linia to take the timeout, because now if she stays away 4 minutes and 55 seconds, Jolien will be disappointed for quite a bit. This is an early miss on the 3, but then they both started to struggle a bit. As you can see, Linia here was trying to hold the cue ball, missed the 3 ball as well. And then here, great chance for Jolien, but also did not accelerate after striking the ball. Then a missed 8. Great jump shot on the 8 from SCHUURMAN. But then she's overcut this 9. And here, beautiful 2-rail kick on the 9, including position on this stem ball. She handled the nerves well and is now leading 3-2. Let's see the other tables. We have Lazar Kostic is up 5-1 against Felix Vogel. Could be a surprise for some people watching. Max Benko up 4-3 against Luka Bugarski. So that's 2 Serbians, 1 each division. Romina Lenk 3-2 against Shirin Voleri. And Revo Maimere 4-2 up against Azuolas Tadaravicius. And then Mika van Berkel, who was up 4-1 against Ivan Rudenko, is now just up 5-4. So a couple close ones. Of course, there's always a lot at stake, especially at that age, because players are always looking to find confidence in their game. You know, they practice a lot of hours, they travel to many tournaments, they still trying to find out what they're capable of, which at some point in your career you have seen so many times what you can do, then you kind of know what you can do. They might not have seen their best game yet. So definitely one of the most important tournaments every year is the European Championships. Because if you can get achievements in a tournament like this, then you could be able to do it anywhere. Yeah, also the winners of the divisions, they get qualified for the World Junior Championships in New Zealand. So quite important. So Linia is back in the arena. Jolien will be breaking this 6th rack, and I believe so far we've only had dry breaks in this match. And this time, 2 balls. Does have a look on the 1, but no open shot to go aggressive. So another safety coming up. Yeah, almost straight in the face, but good contact. good shot, very good opening shot from Jolien here. Created distance, and she got so close to the 5 that shot is really not so much on. Now there's 2 shots she can play. 2 rails from the back, but then sometimes you scratch in the corner, so it's dangerous. Go 2 rails and catch the left side of the one and bring the cue ball back up table. But 1 rail has worked in this case, but especially with that speed, might leave your opponent something open. And still has, she can play the opposite sides on this 1 ball. The one next to the 4, I believe it was, and the cue ball to the bottom side of the 10. Or is even better. Because the more distance you get, the trickier the kick shots are, the feeling is less. So another full hit. Has only left the 1 ball in the side pocket, but is that something you like to take on? That's what I wonder. So jump cue probably coming out. But then again, just wondering how much value is it to... Yeah, might be a better option, because if you make the one in the corners, you're most likely not to be on the 3. And 1 ball found the 8. Mika van Berkel, our first finalist in the under 19 division. He beats Ivan Rudenko 7. Yeah, Dutch team is doing pretty well. I had a decent start in the straight pool, with Mika finishing 2nd. And then now 2 more medals being added. I do feel like Jolien is taking a little bit more pace off her game, like she's double checking a lot, which I have not seen her do very often. And it kind of hurts her rhythm and her feeling. Like, I don't mind if people check things double, but in this case she knew where she wanted to be on the 5. And it's just a feeling she lost because she was being a little bit slow. So now has to make this jump. Oh! Hung the 5 and almost had double chance. As you can see, look at the 5. Hung right there, and then the cue ball just missed it. Could have still made the 5 ball after. So one more good shot for Linia to get great shape on the 8. She's going to shoot the 7 in the corner to be on the 8 guaranteed. This is to get on the hill. Yeah, and then again, she's missed it on the thick side, probably because she's trying to hold the cue ball. She did not want to have the cue ball run all the way to the long rail, so that's why, yeah, your conscious mind is trying to cheat a little bit on the aiming. Yeah, this one could hurt Linia as well, because what a chance it was. Just make the 7 would have been a huge opportunity to get on the hill first. And 4-2 in a race to 5 alternate break is quite big. Also, Revo Maimre is through to the final in the under 17. He beats Tadaravicius 6-2. And this 10 to get the score 3 each. Pounds it in, slams it in actually. And now is calling the timeout because she knows that this moment could hurt Linia as well. Yeah, we definitely have had quite some pressure moments so far in this match. They really are trying. I can see it on both their demeanor, like they're really digging deep to take that lead, because they look like they're not so comfortable no more around the table. They're trying to play slower to get the job done. And they're not so loose, which, yeah, both players are giving opportunities. But it makes a great match to watch. Score is 3 each, and really difficult to say who's the favorite from here. Small comeback happening for Felix Vogel. He's still trailing 5-3 against Lazar Kostic, but was down 5-1. Benko on the hill, Max Benko against Luka Bugarski, 5-4. Both Serbians at the table. And also Romina Lenk is on the hill against Shirin Voleri, 4-2. So let's get back to this thrilling semi-final. 3 each. Linia HJALMARSTRÖM to break. Square hit. Cue ball just stays on the table. Manages to make 2 balls. And it has to take the jump cue out. Yeah, as you can see, no future on the 2. Don't think she can jump the 2 off the 8. Would be easier to control the cue ball to get on the 3. Oh, and she's missed. Now I'm just wondering, did she land too early and jumped over the 2 ball and caught the 8? Yeah, because it actually looked like it was going to go cut the 2. So this is the difference between if you land earlier, cue ball has less hop, or you jump right on top of the ball to make sure you have a full contact. Still the 8 ball now blocking the corner for the 3, so of course could play the 3-8 combination, but she's looking at a different pocket to be available. I think I might choose to go for the 3-8, unless you can go 2 rails for the 3 ball in the side pocket. That's what she has done. Still needs to not fully jack up, but we'll have to stun the cue ball. 1, maybe 2 rails. Could go around the 9, could go in between the 7-9. Over the 9 ball, so short draw. 1 diamond back, take a cut. Yeah, did cue that perfectly. Look at how perfect she got on the 5. She can float the 5 ball in. She could go for the 7 in the sides, but she can also play the 7 in the corner. Don't think she has that much angle, but main thing is get something on the 7 because the 8 is in front of the corner pocket. Yeah, it would have been nice to at least play 1 rail out then. Stay away from the rail. Now she does have to play stun or draw. Topspin gets her close to the corner. Yeah, good recovery there. This is a big game here. We haven't seen many run-outs, like from the 1 ball, because a lot of scrappy racks. Now Linia makes 2 balls, gives ball in hand. And if Jolien runs out here, it's going to put quite some pressure on Linia as well. Perfect on the 10. So 4-3, Jolien Schuurman now on the hill. We'll be looking at the other table as well, as Lenk was on the hill. Score now 4-3 as well there, so both semifinals scores 4-3. Now Luka Bugarski and Max Benko, 5 each. And Lazar Kostic on the hill against Felix Vogel. Definitely something most of the people would not expect, because Felix has had quite some great results lately on the European Tour around the adults. Nice square hit. 2-ball is going in. Yeah, and I believe, yeah, Lazar Kostic beats Felix Vogel 7-3. Gets to the final. Will meet Mika van Berkel. Very looking forward to that match. That will be our next match coming up on this feature table, the under-19 final. You see the break. Nice square hit. 2-ball dropping. Yeah, try to get the cue ball behind the cluster there. Did not get the safety, but also hasn't really left much for Linia to work with. Long and straight on the 1. No future on the 3. Would expect her to overcut the 1 and bring the cue ball back down table. And not over this side, because it was lining up pretty close towards the corner, pretty straight towards the corner, and sometimes you can catch the kiss. Not a horrible result. Would like to create distance as well. I don't like the 2-rail safety behind the 8, because you don't have the distance on the safety. In this case, she hit it a little bit deep. A bit deep, so no cover on the 1, but at least the distance makes it a challenge. Yeah, I would like to play this maybe a lot of left and go 2 rails always to the bottom of the 3-9-10. And let's say you cut it in, now you have position. She's played it with inside, but don't think. Well, she does have the 3 to the bottom right corner, but super tough shot. And if she doesn't make it, she might sell out as well. She is opening up the rack for Jolien if she doesn't get out. Oh. But she has played a good cue ball. I was expecting her to go forward with the cue ball. She jacked up the cue and played a good 2-way shot. Max Benko, our second finalist, beats Luka Bugaski 6-5. Okay, nice hit. How is the speed? I think the speed is perfect. Yeah, good shot there from Schuurman. This is a difficult hit on the 3. Two rails, but yeah, looked to be wide. Not easy at all, and Will be interesting to see. Some players like to play 3 fouls on this. Jolien might just go all in and go for the run out. Hasn't missed it by far, just when the table slides a little bit and 2 rails the angle was a little bit long. Yeah, she's looking at playing the run out, I believe. Not saying it's impossible, but the 7 doesn't go past the 10 in the corner. Yeah, I like this better. Just because it's not easy to get on the 7 ball, especially from where the 6 is. Now the only thing Jolien could have done better is maybe to get the cue ball in between the 7 and the 10. But does have Linea on 2 fouls now. So still a nice effective safety. The third one will be tricky because he did not put the 3 ball next to, for example, the 6 or the 8. Yeah, what she could try to play is just run out 3, 4 and then play the safety on the 5. Because the 5 is the nearest to the group of 3, the 7, 10, 9. Oh, did come up short. Will be challenging to still get the cue ball with the 10-7. Yeah, not too sure. Believe she was trying to get the cue ball into the rail with the 10. Put too much spin on the cue ball. But like I mentioned before, still difficult to get from the 6 to the 7. Or at least difficult. It's not guaranteed to run out with how the balls are laying. Because she's now always going to run into the 10. Could draw the cue ball off the 10 ball, 2 rails. Low right. Yeah, has played it well, just a little bit too much right spin and left more cut on the 8. And this is one of those shots, if you're going to try and hold the cue ball, this is a shot they usually undercut, they hit too thick. Yeah, same with the draw, she's trying to hold the cue ball to draw around the 9. Yeah, what a chance for Jolien. 3 balls straight on the 8. Just this to get straight on the 10 to get to the final. And there it is. So Jolien Schuurman gets to the final, beats Linnea HJALMARSTRÖM 5-3. And yeah, you can see what it means because there was quite some nerves involved. So thanks everybody for watching. I see also Shirin Volery got to the final, beats Romina Lenk 5-4. So that will be the girls' final. At 7, all the finals will be played, and on this feature table we will have the under 19 final, Lazar Kostic and Mika van Berkel. So hopefully we'll see you at 7. Thank you.